What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 5, Episode 10. So we are still at Stormy's event, and Melody and Destiny are sort of talking things out. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was with Melody. So this episode, I was with Melody so much because I appreciate what Melody was saying. Basically, they talked about the fact that Destiny didn't hear Melody speak. And Melody was like, I definitely spoke. You know, I spoke to you, I spoke to Kimmy, and I spoke to y'all by name. And what I can appreciate is that Kimmy and Letitia were both like, Destiny, girl, no. Like, yes, I heard Mel speak, and you basically was in your mood, and you wasn't trying to hear nothing anybody had to say. And Destiny, you know, and Destiny's one of those people that was like, but I didn't say anything. But they were like, but girl, it was written all over your face. Like, you didn't have to say a word. I feel like Rude Boys, it was written all over your face. Listen, you didn't have to say anything. Like, you had an attitude, and it was a hard conversation. It was difficult. Like, I don't know, but I appreciate the fact that Kimmy and Letitia were both like, girl, no. Like, no. Like, you had shut down, and it was hard for anybody to really talk to you. So you were ready to be mad. You were ready to have an attitude. You were mad that Melody showed up. You were mad that Stormy showed up. And you were ready to just be mad at whatever they did or did not do. But what I appreciate that Melody was saying was, Mel was like, we need to normalize people not being friends. You know, I'm in a space right now where I am not interested in indulging a friendship with Destiny, but that doesn't mean that I can't be in a room with her. That doesn't mean that we can't be cool and cordial and even hang out sometime. But hanging out with somebody doesn't make a friendship. And what irritates me, can I tell y'all that 100 irritates me with Destiny? Like, that's how my high school kids talk. Like, open your mouth and have a conversation and finish a sentence with a period at the end. 100. 100. Girl, oh, that irritates me. That's a personal thing. That's like people who talk in text or something. It just, ugh. But anyway, I can appreciate the conversation. And yes, they were in a, I think that was one of the few successful sit downs we've seen in reality TV, because I do think the majority of the people walked in a better space than they walked out in a space than they walked in. Nobody raised their voice. Nobody argued. Nobody got loud. Anybody throw nothing. It was a good moment, Stormy. Very good moment. So then we saw Marceau and Letitia. They were having date night. They had an indoor picnic, child. It was cute. Marceau let Letitia know that he's cool with therapy, but he doesn't want to go to Dr. Francis. He feels like Dr. Francis is biased against men, and he wants to go to somebody that he feels like is a little bit more balanced. Now, listen, I was so proud of Letitia in this moment, because what I appreciate is that she didn't argue. She was like, you know what? If he say he open to going to therapy, I just got the wrong therapist, then we'll find a better therapist. Because I think therapy works. And if Dr. Francis, I like him, but if Marceau doesn't think he's working for us, and that's not who he's comfortable with, then we're going to find somebody that he's comfortable with, because the ultimate goal is for us to be better and be able to communicate better. And if we got to find somebody different that can explain it to us or help us walk through the process, then baby, then I'm going to do what I got to do. And I can appreciate that she did that, instead of trying to press the issue and say, well, no, Marceau, I think this. No, Marceau, I think that. No, Marceau, Dr. Frank, if you don't like them, that's cool. I like them, but this is about us, and it's about both of us being comfortable. And I can respect the hell out of that, okay? Then we found out that she's having a party for their daughters, because their daughters are coming up on the age of getting their periods. And so I think it's like a group that she's working with, or organization, where they have like these little parties for girls, and they go through your menstrual cycle and what to expect and what to do and what not to do and all these different things. And the party itself looked really cute. They talked about, I forgot the exact term they used, but basically they talked about the fact that some young ladies may not be able to get resources and may not be able to have pads every month and stuff. And so maybe, you know, there's a way that you can have a little kit for your friends if you see that they need help. I thought it was cute. You know, Letitia made jokes about about Marceau coming or whatever, because he does have girls and he got to deal with it. But I'm with Marceau on that one. Like, most men don't want to deal with talking about, hell, most adult men don't want to talk about periods and menstruation and all that with their wives and girlfriends. They damn sure don't want to talk about it with their children. But I thought that the party was cute. I thought it was a great concept. They even talked about foods that were good to eat that help your body process. I thought it was really nice. Like, and whatever this organization is, it's like an actual organization that comes out and talks to young ladies. And I thought that was absolutely great. And again, I wish that her and Melody were in a better space, because Melody's oldest daughter could have really benefited from that. And I thought I think that would have been a great event for Melody's oldest daughter to be at. But child, they ain't there, honey. They ain't there. They ain't there. Unfortunately, we have the sad part of the episode where Kimmy is going to have her test, and we see her in the car ride on the way with Maurice, and you see the anxiety, you see the nervousness, you see the trying to put on a good face for all of it. But she's going in to have her test done, and as a nurse, I think she knew that it just, and she said it, that it just wasn't good, that probably it would come back cancerous, because she knows what it is and what it looks like and what it should look like, and the fact that she had 2 lumps is just not good. Well, we got confirmation that on June the 22nd of this year, her test came back and it confirmed that she did have cancer, stage 2. She has the most aggressive type of breast cancer. However, because they caught it so early, her prognosis is very optimistic. And we saw her tell Letitia, and it was very emotional and it was genuine. And I love what Letitia said when she was like, if anything you need, I know you ain't gonna call me, so just know that I'm gonna be dropping by. Just know that I'm just gonna come. Just know that I'm just gonna show up, because I know that that's not who you are. I know you're not gonna call. I know you're not gonna ask. But just know I'm here. Marceau is here, and just know that we gonna be there whether you call me or not. I'm gonna show up. And I was like, there you go. That's right, Letitia. That's right. And that goes back to knowing your friends, right? 2 or 3 seasons ago, because I can't keep up with their seasons, child. Tisha made a big deal about wanting to be Kimmy's sister, and I wanted our relationship to be different, and I wanted us to have this kind of a relationship. But this shows growth, because this shows that you know who you're dealing with. Everybody, it doesn't communicate the same way, and everybody doesn't know how to ask for help the same way. But what we see is, now we see y'all in that space where you can say, listen, I know you're not going to call me because that's not who you are, but I got you. So I thought that was great. Then we have Destiny and Melody. Destiny is doing her photo shoot for her single release, and Melody goes to see Destiny. Now listen, again, I was with Melody for about 98% of this conversation. Only thing I didn't necessarily agree with was Melody said that she had done a video to support Destiny's single, but then after everything happened at Madani, it sort of changed things. But my thing is, girl, if you did a video to support, you did a video to support. Why were you holding on to the video? Like, if you were listening to the song on the radio and you were trying to support her, like, I understand, but I understood the rest of the conversation, because once again, Destiny wanted to rehash what had happened between them. And Melody was like, I'm not interested in rehashing, because we're never going to agree on what happened. We're never going to agree on what our experience was, because our experience was different. We saw it differently. We felt it differently. We experienced it differently. And honestly, in this space, I'm not interested in resolve. I'm not interested in us coming to a space where we are resolving and we are on the same page. I'm just not. What I'm interested in is making sure that we are at a space where we can, when we see, because they were having a good time. They were having a good time before they sat down to talk, where they were laughing and joking with each other. Melody was helping her with her photo shoot and poses and stuff. And I think that's a good space for them to be in. Are they going to be what they were? Probably not. No, probably not. But again, like Melody said, we can normalize not being friends. We can normalize when we see each other, we have a good time, and we do have our memories, and we were really good friends in a place where we needed each other. And Destiny brought up a good point to say, listen, we both went through a divorce, and that's just a bond that the two of us are going to always have together. That's just a connection we have. Also, understanding that our friendship was sort of a divorce. Like, we sort of went through a divorce in our friendship, because that's not easy either. And people need to understand that that's not an easy resolve. So I thought it was a good space, a good conversation. And again, I'm with Melody on this one. Like, we ain't got to be friends. We don't have to like each other, but you know, but it's cool to be in a space where we can be in the same room and we can laugh and joke, and then not be a whole bunch of tension, and then not be a whole bunch of negativity. Yeah. That was pretty much the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.